everyone. Today, what we're going to be doing is looking at some of our old video game magazines from the past. These are actually, we've got them all here. I don't know if you can see it. We got them all here. Am I still on the screen? You can see me right. We got them all here. Like I brought them over to Tom's house. We got all these magazines. They're yours, aren't they, Tom? They're yours. And I've got mine in this bag here. There's so many of them.
Funny story. Like we had a whole load of magazines between us. So Bill had a load, I had a load, and we just combined our collection tonight. So we're going to go with one of Bill's, followed by one of mine. But Bill noticed one of mine had Doom on the front, and he was like, "I need Doom in my life." So this magazine, I can give you a bit of a rundown on this one, Bill.
Yeah.
Is official Sega magazine.
Yeah.
Now this one's from December 1994. I'll bring that a bit closer.
Yeah.
I used to get this magazine every single week. I think I've got a complete set.
Have you?
Yeah, and I really, really love this. So, back in the day, official Sega magazine used to make the best articles going, like really in-depth reviews. They used to even talk technical stuff. And for me, the reason I really value these magazines and I kept them, was I was really bad when I was in school. I didn't really do any work and stuff like that, and so I actually learned to read mainly by reading these magazines.
Oh.
So what do you reckon? Should we have a quick peek in?
Yeah, what's on the title? So we got, it says here, free Mega Drive 32X exclusive preview supplement.
Now hopefully that's somewhere in my collection. I don't know where. But yeah, I've had these. Some of these have been in my loft for a while, but I just couldn't bear to get rid of them. So we see advertisement there, Pitfall, the Mayan adventures.
I never played that.
No, I remember it getting kind of slightly mixed reviews. It's interesting it's got available for Mega CD, Mega Drive, SNES. So yeah, for those who haven't seen, this is what the 90s.
This is
like.
basically our internet. This is where we go to find out about games and stuff like that. So like we have nothing but to get information about the games we're wanting to get from magazines.
Yeah,
mental.
And that was the mad thing, was like there was no I'll just Google what's coming out. This was all you had. So you had to really value these, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you lost the magazine, you lost the information.
Yeah.
That's probably why I kept them, to be fair, for so long.
Yeah. We got Bloodshot there. Bloodshot, that's the game I bought before I got Doom. And I really, I remember getting Bloodshot.
I like this text here. Domark's Doom wannabe runs without the aid of 32X technology, and it's quite smart.
It is.
Hence the showcase treatment, put together as only we can. Yeah, they've got loads of cool. Anyway, I reckon we get into some articles.
Just have a look at it, yeah.
Look at this, 32X. Happy birthday to us. These bits are always quite funny, as I remember. I'll read just like one little bit of an article. Yeah. It's got ooh, that itches. It's Chiliwag Mania here at the Sega Mag offices at the moment. Tom C, Tom G, and even Rad have all commenced spouting facial hair in some sort of bizarre bonding ritual. So why don't you read this? The two Toms are coming along quite nicely, thank you, with C-Boy having a slight edge in consistency, but a bit of a ginger tin.
What are they talking
Always
about?
a bad sign, compared to Cheesy's prickly bag goatee. It's like Facebook before Facebook, isn't it? It really is. Rad, however, is lagging somewhat behind. In fact, even Sam, that's the girl, has a better beard than our kid's laughable peach fuzz effort. Mind you, Sam's got more facial hair than the rest of the crew put together.
What are they talking
This is
about?
so weird. In Rich's sage words, shave that bloody thing off, Tom. You look like an ass. Why is this in like a game magazine?
That's what we had to put up with back in the day. Like
High
reading
quality-
articles like that.
That's it. High quality journalism, right? Yeah, all got a picture of Sega Saturn BIOS. Virtual Fighter, the first one. And look, and a preview of the Saturn mouse and the multi-tap. Because the Saturn has all new joypad ports, Sega had to create new peripherals for Saturn. And here they are. New joypads, multiplayer taps, driver's yokes. For Daytona, evidently. And enhanced fighter pads are all promised. And here they are. Oh man. Oh, never.
Contains scenes of graphic action.
Yeah, a rugby game. I'm
World
just
Cup.
like, it's like my mind is trained to completely ignore any sports.
It's got
games
90% though. They get 90%.
From Mean Machines, that was, yeah. They were good too.
Yeah.
Power Drive. I remember like when this was all being previewed, seeing Daytona. And I didn't know it was said Daytona. I thought it was Daytona.
Daytona.
I remember going to my mum like, "Oh, Mum, Daytona is coming out. Can we go to the arcades to play Daytona?"
I used to be guilty of that as well. I used to get all the names in Street Fighter wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I used to call him Ambition.
Amazing.
Stuff like that.
That's great. See, a lot of these games are like real classics of the Saturn, but these are like 10% complete.
And look at that. That's
Preview
different.
builds.
That artwork's different to what it was.
For Mega Turrican. Let's pull this over for a closer.
Is that different? That looks different to how it is. I swear it is.
Well, different to the cover art at least. Like,
But yeah, the cover art.
You'd get that thing, wouldn't you? I don't know if you had this, Bill, where sometimes you would look at a magazine artwork and think, "Oh, that looks like a sick game," and then you get it and it'd be like, "Oh, it's just mediocre."
It's
really.
like judging a book by its cover. I'd have that all the time happen to me.
Ah.
Virtual Fighter 2.
I got so hyped by this. Arcade previews. It's not even coming out on console. Coming out on arcade. They used to do previews of arcade games.
And then we got it on 32X. Did we get it on 32X?
I know the first one you did.
First one.
But that was a good port to it. Psycho Pinball. Don't know what that game is. Lodestar. Ah, it's another FMV game. Yeah, it doesn't look so interesting. Oh wow, these adverts. Look at that. Don't know how visible that is on the stream. $29.99. Yeah, for most games. 30...
And that was expensive back then with inflation and stuff like that. So
absolutely, $38.99 for Sonic and Knuckles.
That must have been that's a bargain. But
it's probably how much it is now on eBay.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe a bit more.
I think probably a bit more than that now.
Yeah, kind of like some dinosaurs. We'll move forward a bit. What do you reckon? Should we have a look at some letters?
We've got to see. Is it the pen pal section? Because
it is. So there's one of them entitled here, right? We've got lots of different titles, but one of them is entitled "My Friend is a Prick." I think we need to read that, don't we?
Yeah, go on.
Do we read that aloud?
Yeah, go on, please.
Dear Sega Magazine, once again, congratulations on your Brill magazine. I'm writing in to ask if Sega are going to steal Nintendo's idea of the Super Game Boy. Why don't Sega start making a Super Game Gear? If they are, why don't you print something about it? I'm sure all those Sega Magazine readers are keen to know. Anyway, if they are, and if that what's-his-name saw Street Fighter 2 for the Game Gear, this would be the great idea of the century. Anyway, on to more serious matters like my name. I took your advice, and it's got in brackets, we suggested Leo had the most superb name for an Indiana Jones villain, if you're wondering. It is like Facebook before Facebook.
It is.
And got a part in the next indie film, he says. I'm now rich and famous and married to Cindy Crawford, but with a bit more weight. Can you just say one more thing to my friend Andrew McMillan? He is a prick and thinks he's it with girls, but say happy birthday to him from the great actor with the long name, the glass eye, and the lovely leather trench coat. Indiana Jones villain, Hollywood. That's so weird.
What is...
Do you read the response? That's what they say.
What was the response?
Okay, so the response was, Leo, so glad to hear you took our advice. See, kids, reading Sega Mag can change your life. Anyway, about this Super Game Gear. You see, there's a bit of a problem with that. The Game Gear already has a colour screen, doesn't it? And the Super Game Gear will probably end up costing more than the console itself. So why not just buy a Game Gear and a screen magnifier? Do you remember those screen magnifiers?
Yeah.
They were agonising to look at. They were so bad. Oh man, there's so many weird things. So some of the other titles. Do you want to read a few, Bill? They're probably getting bored of my voice.
There's one that I saw. It's not in this magazine, but another one where it's like they got pen pals. And it's like looking for a female aged between 10 and 11 years old to talk about games. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to do that now.
No, not at all.
It's allowed to put that in the magazine.
It's like, yeah, I'm a 40-year-old man looking for an 11-year-old girl to talk to. I'm like, and that's in the magazine.
So
I'm not
weird.
joking, man. I've got one of the magazines in my bag.
I'm just noticing your. They want to see your beautiful face, and you're a little bit off to the side there. If you come over my way.
There we go. There you go.
Yeah, there you are. There you go. You
Just
can see it, the hunk of a man. Just so people know, I wanted to put the caption "Hot Men" underneath where we are, but Bill wouldn't allow me. So yeah, thanks for that, mate.
I thought
censoring me.
So they don't need to know that, Tom.
I think they already know. Yeah, they look at
know.
me, they see the Sega t-shirt and they're like, hot poontang. So we've got a couple of really funny ones here. Rich Kid with a Word Processor is one of the... And one of them says, sensible and well-argued letter. I love you. Anyway, I feel like that's the main entertainment is often these, isn't it? I drooled at the mouth. That's funny. Right.
I also like the ones where you have like a list of all the different games and like the percentage they got. Excuse me. like, and you get to see the ones that you've got back home, and you think it's a good game, but they've given it like 7%, and so yeah.
Well, that was true of most of the games you liked, wasn't it? Like Super Hydlide.
And Shadowgate, where someone said it was like the worst game ever made. I liked it though.
Sometimes you'd find games that were dissed at the time that are now thought of as being cult classics.
Yeah.
And over time, people have gone, "Oh, we can't believe magazines overlooked it." But what I used to like about this particular magazine was their opinions used to be really quite accurate.
Yeah.
So whenever I got a good game recommended by this magazine, it always actually would be good.
Mm.
And it's kind of, they've all run the test of time, really. I'm just looking at these.
One thing
more.
Does it sound okay? Have we got the sound right and everything like that? Does everything sound good?
I'm going to look at my... Yep, volume's up loud.
Yeah, I think we should be okay. Oh, we got Doom.
Oh, look at that caption. Can you see that on there? Doom, shake the room.
Oh my god.
It's definitely a Fresh Prince reference, isn't it? Doom, 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 shake the room.
Is that Will Smith that did that song?
It was, when he was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Was it Will Smith? Was it?
Yeah, honestly, like,
shake.
shake the room, take, boom, was actually Will Smith.
Was it?
When he was still Fresh Prince.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
I mean, I would put it on Spotify, but I feel like you'll be instantly demonetised. I know you're all about the money, Bill. That's the only reason you do YouTube.
That's the only reason I do this is for money.
Yeah, he's constantly like, "Oh, I'm not making any money." He is the exact opposite of that, by the way. BTW. Right, so let's look at this. In fact, Bill, why don't you take a closer look? I'm going to mess this up on OBS.
Yeah, sure.
Walk them through what's here.
So what we got is a horrendous version of Doom that they're probably making out to be amazing because they're a Sega magazine. When I got it and I thought that there was something wrong with it, because when I bought this game, it had all these like flickers going down the screen. I don't know if anyone else has got Doom on a 32X, but on my version, it always had this ripply, flickery thing going down the screen. I wasn't sure if my version of it was dud. But it says here, just over a year ago, PC owners were just typically middle class, generally well-adjusted human beings. But then something happened, something terrifying and sinister that changed her gun-toting, chainsaw-wielding psychopaths. Oh my god.
That's brilliant. That's such good writing.
That is good.
Isn't that like hilarious?
Those weapons in full.
Oh man. So
gore,
good.
blimey, and other crap gore puns. The boring but essential bits. There's no boring bits in Doom. They make it look so good in the this, and it's another thing as well with these magazines. These screenshots were probably taken with like a camera on a TV screen, and they did show you, and I think in some magazine they showed you how to take a photo of a screen to show your high scores and stuff. Because in this is all just taken on the screen. It's quite good actually.
Yeah, it's so tough to take pictures.
It is.
CRT screens.
And this would be film as well with no view. You'll just have to use the viewfinder to take the photos.
Although to be fair, this is me talking retro gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the day, the most used format was something called S-Video, which was what used to go on VHSs, and you could actually get S-Video out of a Mega Drive. So a bit like, I use like a capture card and stuff. You could actually record direct onto videotape. So I reckon that's how they did it. Videotape and then pause.
Yeah. I mean, the shots do look quite good actually. They do look quite good.
Yeah.
I mean,
not quite as good as on an actual screen though. So I reckon it was S-Video rather than because I always do like the really high quality RGB signals. Sorry, Bill, I'm geeking out, but the audio.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, I reckon that's S-Video. This one's good. This is one of your favourites. Isn't it?
This game here, Bloodshot, is basically when I didn't have a computer powerful enough to play Doom, because I was obsessed with Doom back in the day, and still am.
Yeah, I'm like, you haven't really changed since you were a kid, have you, Bill?
But basically, I wanted my own version of Doom. I really wanted it, and I didn't have a 32X or anything like that until much later. So I had this, and this is Metalhead, or no, it's called Bloodshot, or Kill Frenzy in some other countries. But I flipping love this because it was a first-person shooter on the Mega Drive, there be it quite a lacking one, but nonetheless it was pretty flipping cool. Can you see that down there? I don't know if you can see that.
Let's try and bring him in for a closer look.
Weird, like, I don't know.
There he is. He's on screen.
Yeah, he had some really weird stuff in it.
Art.
I don't know if it's got relevance to anything, but
yeah, it's funny. My bro was very similar to you. He just needed a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
So we went via Zero Tolerance and stuff like that, and then that's when we got the Atari Jaguar. And that actually, to its credit, did have a good version of Doom. It's probably the only good game on Jaguar.
God, I never knew you had all these guns. King Hell Mega Flux 2 Local Fusion Reactor Gun. I never saw any of these. I didn't get very far in the game, but I didn't know you get that many guns.
This is why this magazine was epic, because not only was it well put together and edited, but it actually gave you information you needed about games, as well as stuff about the staff growing moustaches and that. But
I never knew anything about all these guns. I'm going to have to play a walkthrough of this later on or something on YouTube.
Speedrun.
A speedrun, yeah. And just see all these guns and stuff like that. Yes. What is
Virtual
this?
Racing.
Oh yeah, Virtual Racing.
What a game! Did you ever play that back in the day, Billy?
I did play. Can you do a loop? No, I'm thinking of something older than this. I'm thinking of
not Speed Racing. I was going to call it.
No.
Not Quick Racing. I know the game you mean. It will come back.
You do a loop the loop in it.
Yeah,
really
I know
old.
the one you mean. It's like 1 frame per second.
Yeah. Oh my god, what is that called?
Oh man. Come on, audience, help us out.
For some reason, I've got Cruising USA in my head, but I know it's not that.
No.
It's like hard driving.
Hard driving,
Hard
that's
driving.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
You have the game knowledge, Bill.
Yeah,
you are the
driving.
games master. You are Trevor McDonald. Good evening to Trevor Random Trev.
Hello, we're just talking about another Trevor. Hello, Trevor, how are you doing? And Yabo...
That's a cool name.
I can't pronounce that. I'm really sorry.
Jakob or Jacob. I think it might be like the Polish variation of Jacob. Jakob.
Oh, Jakob. Hello, Jakob. Nice to see you.
Or Jacob.
But yeah, we're just talking through magazines tonight. If you're just joining us,
I've got to say that was probably my favourite 32X game, Virtual Racing.
It was really good. It was really good.
I mean, and the one that holds up the best, because the thing is with Doom, it was good in its time, but you wouldn't play that version now, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
The same with Virtual Fighter, you play the Saturn one. Oh, this is always interesting.
Yeah, this sort of stuff. It shows the prices of all the things. Now, bear in mind inflation and stuff. So, what you may think is cheap and a bargain on here probably is a bit more expensive if you had in today's prices. But nonetheless, what do you reckon, Tom? You see any bargains in there?
It's funny. I look at it through the eyes of being a kid, and I can remember the choices I made. So across the top here, all the games are about 37 quid each. I remember getting Dynamite Heady based on reviews in this magazine. No one had ever heard of Dynamite Heady. It's such a weird game, but it's now like a cult classic, and it's known for being amazing. And it's because I read magazine articles in this very magazine.
Tom, I'll tell you something amazing. Do you know what I did? I did it not so long ago, but basically what I did is I did a stream of me just taking down all the numbers and calling them up and seeing what happened to them.
Oh, I think I saw that one. That was way back, wasn't it? Like 3 years ago.
I called one up and it turned into a spa.
Oh, right.
And then I was like, do you still have any games here? They're like, no, we're a spa. We just sell like food, that sort of thing. And they're like, but we do remember the game shop being here. And I had a conversation with them on the phone.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and some of them I felt really bad because some of them were like 2 old ladies or an elderly couple, and they told me to go away.
Oh look, they got SNES and Mario All Stars for 82 quid. You can tell this was late in the console generation because 32X is coming out and the Saturn and this is cool. So they did arcade machine previews, and I can remember reading this and then going to find all these arcades, which was quite cool. What have we got in the chat? Everyone loves Magical Trevor because the tricks he does are ever so clever.
Yeah.
And Random Trevor's going, with exactly that face. That's what I think that emoji is. It's like, you can't even possibly be that happy. Could anyone be that happy? Virtual Cop. That game was win.
That was a good one. What was that on? Was that on Sega Saturn?
It was arcade originally, but the Saturn version is pretty much perfect. And I've just remembered I've got 2 light guns.
Oh.
I think, man, we're going to have to do Virtual Cop sometime. Saturn light gun games.
The thing is, I've never played it. I never saw it. I saw it in the arcade. People playing it in the arcade. I think I saw it on Games Master as well, but I never played it myself. I only heard about people playing it.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Oh, is this the one? Is this Jabba Dabba Doo?
Yeah, it's so funny. You're looking at my R2 unit. So random.
This is when Star Wars wasn't even. I mean, it was big, but it wasn't like what it is now, where there's like film coming out every week.
Although I think they brought out, and I'm not a big Star Wars fan, just to preface that, but I think they brought out the remastered ones around this time on VHS. So there's a bit of a Star Wars renaissance around this period. Yeah.
I think it might have been a little bit later that they brought out the updated trilogy. I think that was like more than like the 2000s. I think.
We've got an important tip here, Billy Ham. We've got stop knocking the table. Rest in peace, headphone users. So I'm going to try and move the the mic first. Yeah, the table.
We're gonna muffle the noise a little bit. How about now? Can you hear that now?
I That's probably still not great, bro.
No.
I wonder if we move that to the carpet, but I feel like they'll still hear it, but it won't be so bad.
No, we could. Let me know if you can hear this, and if that's annoying.
Audiality's going. They call me audiality for a reason.
And if not, we'll move it to the floor. Sorry, I'm talking to the wrong place.
Yeah,
I'm going to be talking up there.
Oh,
we'll move it somewhere
Oh,
else.
better. That's good.
Oh, good.
That's a good tip for the future. I remember, random aside, when we first started streaming, do you remember I used that glass desk?
Yeah.
Well, I had to get like a thing for the mic because vibrations of the glass desk were actually going onto the audio. So
I remember once I had the microphone there and my keyboard here, and I was like.
Should we push on to another?
Yeah. Let's check it out.
It's quite cool. Oh wow, Wolverine.
Clause and effect. They're good with those puns, aren't they?
I love the. Sorry, Bill. I know this is a bit irrelevant to you, but I love the '90s X-Men artwork.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So back in the '90s, comic books were basically X-Men. You know the way Avengers is now, and everyone loves Avengers. Avengers were like a footnote, and everybody was really into X-Men back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I always loved the artwork.
There was never anything really about Avengers. No cartoons or anything that sort of thing back in the day.
And it was weird because I used to read the comics back in the day, and the Avengers was still a big deal there, but there was no popularity to go with it. So you'd have characters like Black Panther, your favourite of all time, and he'd be some kind of throwaway character in the comics. And now he's like, massive franchise. I never actually played this game. I got good reviews at the time, but the reason I used to love this magazine was look at this down the side. It details all the villains. I don't think it's quite readable on stream, but it's got things like
Albert.
The background of Albert, a cyborg replica of Wolverine designed to eliminate him. His programming has been expanded a bit. He's constantly adding to his own design in order to make the odds favour him in future battles against Wolverine. And this all used to be amazing because you could actually read this and find out about X-Men comics. It was crazy that all this content was in here.
Yeah, that is cool.
And this is why I got so into this type of magazine back in the day. It really was like how I learned to read, and I think it's the start of my knowledge now. Like the way I retain information is through this kind of learning.
I think as well, these magazines, they would hype you up to play the games. When you play the game, like sometimes you're like, you wouldn't be as in like you would like it more when you read about it in the magazine and see the walkthrough and
definitely
you go to detail, and you sort of then you play it for yourself and go, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I just
sorry.
One more thing before we go on. Like, look at this. It's even got like the comics and the recommendation of which ones to read.
Oh my god,
that's really
it's
mad.
A good magazine. Was it Sega magazine?
Yeah,
I never saw this one.
It's known for being really good, to be fair, and I always knew it was good back in the day.
Turning Japanese. What's this about?
Oh, it's about the game is Kyo Flying Squadron, which is like a shoot 'em up for Mega CD, but it's really like in its time. I think it did come west, which is weird, but we've got to remember anime wasn't mainstream at this point.
No, it wasn't.
So this kind of artwork would have just been like, what on earth is this? Why is it even being sold?
Yeah, I know.
Look at that. X-Men rule, Avengers drool, and 90s Sabretooth is the best. Can't change my mind. I totally agree, Dwarf Chucker. Like, and I feel like for me,
oh my god, look at this.
Yeah, that whole era of X-Men, particularly the 90s cartoon, that is the epitome of X-Men for me. And I feel like ever since Avengers got big, Marvel haven't really known what to do with X-Men.
That is flipping awesome.
What have we got here? Like, Reservoir Dogs, but with joysticks. That's really cool.
That is really cool.
Which platforms are they for? They've got SNES.
They've got SNES, Mega Drive,
SNES. I was hoping they'd have something weird in there, like 3DO. Or Jaguar.
Meme Machines. That's how I remember Sega in magazines. Is Meme Machines. Britain's bubbliest and best-selling Sega magazine.
Do you know what's funny? The same company that made Meme Machine Sega also made this magazine.
Oh, right.
There's a complete overlap in writers and staff. And they actually often tended to just trade content between the two of them.
Yeah.
But I always found this one was slightly stronger for me. But I used to get Meme Machine Sega when I could afford it.
Yeah.
I just got really into reading as a kid.
There's Balls there, if you want to play Balls. That game is renowned as being awful, but I loved it back in the day.
I still say it's Balls by Names, Balls by Nature. I've actually got it on cart somewhere.
Have you?
I don't know what this music is. I feel like it's Ridge Racer.
This is Killer Instinct.
Oh, is it?
Killer Instinct, yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was a good playlist.
£5 off your next software purchase. John Menzies Computer Department. My God, I don't remember that one.
We should try and find John Menzies and bring this in.
I do not remember that. Yeah. I've got this to bring back. And there's Doom again. Is this the
Look at
32X?
this, the 32X version.
What do they say about it? What do they say about Doom on a 96? They gave it 96.
I always find the best ones though are normally to read these bits. The presentation's got 83, but
They gave it 94 for sound. You're joking. It's awful.
music,
It was so
wasn't
bad. Suitably atmospheric music, along with some brilliant sound, some brilliant samples for each of the weapons. Yeah, I mean, the weapons sound okay, but the music is awful.
Yeah. What's this got written on here, I wonder?
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, sure. So this guy, Richard Leadbetter, he's actually still on YouTube. So he's part of Digital Foundry, which is quite a big
This guy.
YouTube site. Yeah. So if you ever look up Digital Foundry, he's like the old guy on there. Obviously there he's a lot younger. So yeah, that's still a big YouTube site, Digital Foundry.
Really? I'll check it out.
Yeah, but he says, I'm going to try and do his voice. Being a seasoned veteran of Doom and Doom 2 on PC, I was really looking forward to checking out this superb blaster. The wait has been worth it.
Really?
In terms of playability, this is just as good as playing the original on a 486 PC.
No.
None of the weapons, none of the violence, and none of the gore have been spared from this... Oh, I can't say that word.
Superlative?
Superlative?
Superlative.
I know what it means, but not how to pronounce it.
Let's
It's a
go
bit
with
like superfluous, but superlative. Anyway,
superlative.
superlative conversion. That's what I used to love. There's such a wide vocabulary.
There is.
have a lot of
isn't there?
words from here.
I've never heard of that word.
In like a magazine that's probably read by kids. The only slight downers are the absence of some of the levels. I mean, that was like 2/3 of the game.
It was. It
not
was
there,
like you missed the last episode, and there's like 3 levels of the second one. It's
That's
like,
right.
It's
Half the game was missing, and the border surrounding the action.
Yeah, definitely.
None of this really affects the gameplay, though.
What about when it crashes?
Yeah.
It would always crash.
Which remains as exciting as ever, with more crashes. That bit isn't in there. How weird. Definitely my favourite 32X release out of the 3. Doom is just the sort of 32-bit release I wanted to see. Something that just couldn't be done on the Mega Drive, and something that's just totally excellent to play.
It can be done on the Mega Drive, because we've done that, haven't we?
That's right, although there is a bit of a twist to that, because it was running on an EverDrive with extra hardware. But here's something for you. Fans in the last month have actually made a new port of Doom 32X with improved graphics and frame rate and sound.
Really?
So yeah, I feel like I don't actually have a 32X. If people out there want to crowdfund for us, then or send in a 32X, that'd be amazing. But if that doesn't happen, emulation, we'll do it.
They're expensive now as well, our 32X.
They are. I keep looking to get one, but yeah, I can't get one at a decent price. This is cool. Double Dragon music.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Games made from corrugated fiberboard.
I'm actually using wood at the moment, so big up, Billy. Much love, bro. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Mark. Good to hear from you.
Thanks, Mark.
Sorry, I'm looking at this screen when I should be looking up at that to say thank you. Thank you very much. So we got Star Wars Arcade. I had this as well, but
it's not 90.
But it got 90.
Yeah,
and I
that.
didn't even make it through the first thing you have to do. I got bored and put on Doom, and then kind of realised that crashes all the time.
Yeah. You know what I think this was there's so much hype about graphics back in the day.
I agree with that.
I remember somebody saying on the internet that the one thing this magazine did wrong was it got everybody to buy a 32X.
I think they're probably paid by like Sega to big it up.
Possibly.
Yeah.
This one I do think would be a 90 game though.
Yeah.
Virtual Racing is still very good.
So is there anything on the list you don't know? Originality, 17. They gave it a low score for originality.
I mean, I'm just looking at it.
What's that even mean?
I feel like I would probably put originality up because it was one of the first 3D races.
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose the thing is, we look at it through our naughty goggles now.
Yeah, we do.
Because do you know what? There are very few original games now. You don't really get original concepts coming along very often.
It's like saying Super Mario World against Sonic. It's like they're both platformers. They're not essentially original, but they're both good.
And you don't see like Forza being marked down, going, "Oh no, it's a racing game. It's not very original." Or Call of Duty, another first-person shooter. 5%.
Yeah. So you've got Wolverine here. They've given it 87.
Go on, bub.
Originality 14. Very little. I don't understand this originality thing. What are they talking about?
So talking about new ideas, there's nothing new to this game.
But what new can you really do with a platformer, really?
Well, that's what I think from our vantage point where we are now.
Yeah.
Because I suppose in the 90s, a lot of these games are coming out for the first time. So when there was something like tagging in and out in Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, I suppose.
I know there'd been tagging, but it'd be like, oh, that's new.
So this point was probably just walk forward and hit, and walk forward and hit. That's what it was.
So bored.
What's this one?
We've got a few more comments in the... did we go through Devil May Cry? I never really touched Devil May Cry because I'm a Sega kid. And I'm loyal to the Dreamcast. What about you, Bill?
I never played it either. Corrugated fiberboard is what they make boxes out of, and big buffer things for packaging. It's got that wavy stuff in between. Yeah, I've used that stuff before. The corrugated card. It's very good for making tubes and stuff and that sort of thing.
Well, this is cool music. This is from
Bloodshot!
I can't remember what it was now.
See, a game that I thought was the best thing ever gets only 80%. I mean, 80 is
that's
not
good
bad.
By them.
80 is not bad, but I thought this was amazing. This game.
Read the summary.
Not as slick as Zero Tolerance. I agree, 100%. I love Zero Tolerance, but great fun nevertheless. Yeah, I think it's good. The sound is pretty lacking in this game. It deserves a 55. All it is a bunch of beeps and squeaks and stuff like that. The graphics were cool. Well, 79 for graphics. Although the sprites are fairly detailed, there's not much variety from level to level, and the level guards are poorly animated. Yeah,
That's fair.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with what they're saying, actually.
I think at this point it was like, and you alluded to this earlier, but first-person shooters was something we aspired to. We wanted them. We were like, we couldn't have them, but we wanted them.
What would you do in the present day? I don't know what you compare it to. But yeah, it's kind of like if you've got a first-person shooter on your games console, it's the cream of the crop sort of thing.
I guess it was like 4K VR or something.
Yeah, that's
like
sort
you
of
needed
thing.
it. Lemmings 2.
Lemmings 2.
Tribes.
The game is 75%.
I think Lemmings 2 wasn't as good though, was it? The first one was a lot stronger.
I don't know, I like the second one. I love the second one, yeah.
I'll tell you what was wicked on the Mega Drive version of the first one was you could do a 2-player mode that was versus, and it was split screen, and like you had a lemming off and you could had to get more of your lemmings to the other person, and you could sabotage each other. It actually added so much strategy.
There was 3D lemmings as well.
Oh yeah, on the PS1 and Saturn.
I never got to play that.
Oh, we have to do that on a stream, bro.
Yeah, what's we got here? I love Retro Game Magazine. I've got some of those in my bag. Lemmings, yeah. My uncle was a boxman at the stamping factory. He was a die cutter and a stamper. All right, fair income.
Yeah. Don't mind me, Bill. Don't mind me.
Dance the Animaniacs.
We are the Animaniacs.
Didn't they re-release the Animaniacs and then it kind of failed?
I don't know. I'm surprised this is only 80. Not that I've really played it, but it's a Konami game, and Konami normally do outstanding games.
Maybe they thought it's just a bit generic. What they get? 80% for originality.
A few puzzly platformy affairs. I bet this is one that's probably better played now than it was back in the day, because now we don't look for originality, and we'd be like, oh yeah, we're playing a 90s platformer.
Right, it says here, like, that's 72. That's a good score, right? Okay. Words cannot describe the true horror of the in-game tunes.
I love how
and they give it
right.
They give it 70.
So funny.
But they give it 72. Like that. That's like 20s if they're gonna slag it off that bad.
It's just so funny that that's even in there.
It is.
My favourite bit was always reading, all the jokes and things.
Yeah, it's good.
How in depth this all gets, like.
But when you're a kid, you think they're being serious. You think like they're actually being dead serious.
Yeah. Here you go, man. This is why they talk about originality. How many platform games and iconic characters have we been subjected to over the last few months as reviewers for the world's greatest Sega-related organ? Loads. That's how many. We've seen Sonic crop up, along with new hero Knuckles, Earthworm Jim, Dynamite Headdy, Sparks of the Lion King. It's a huge list, to be honest, but the fact that we can't really complain is that because all of these games have been top-notch products. With Dynamite Headdy reigning supreme as the best platformer on the Mega Drive, despite what others might tell you.
What do you think about that?
That's a really interesting opinion. I don't feel like it's the strongest, but it is very good.
What is the strongest?
God. See, I feel like it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I think so, yeah.
I've always thought that. And I say that because I still play Sonic 3 and Knuckles to this day.
Just going to look through
Mickey Mania CD. Oh look, great release, but lacks excitement and originality. Yeah,
right. You agree with that?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I've played that one, and it's like it came after things like Castle of Illusion, which were really great Mickey Mouse games, and it was a bit like, well, yeah, it's on Mega CD, but who really cares?
So before YouTube, before you subscribe to channels, you actually subscribe to the magazine.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Sega magazine and get 12 issues for the price of 11. One issue free if you couldn't work that out. So yeah, there you go, 25 quid for 12 issues. Did you do any of that sort of stuff?
I think I did, you know.
You did?
Yeah, to this magazine, because I loved it. I used to read it every week.
Not bad for 25 quid.
So a shoot 'em up, but it was like FMV, wasn't it?
Oh, right, so that wasn't...
Yeah, it wasn't great.
No. But at the time, it would have been amazing though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, there was things like, everybody knew that Virtual Cop was around the corner.
Oh,
This was that weird, like, time in gaming where we weren't quite in the 16-bit generation, but we weren't quite 32-bit either.
Yeah, and then when we saw FMV, we're like, oh my god, look at the graphics on that, it's insane. It's like watching a film, but a really bad one and unplayable.
Oh, here we go, Game Gear reviews. So they've only done a small page for Game Gear.
Yeah, was Game Gear on its way out then?
I think it's partly that, and partly that, I don't know, in many ways, Game Gear games used to just be smaller versions of what was on Mega Drive.
Yeah.
Like Lemmings 2 is basically just the Mega Drive version, but not as good. But that isn't being completely fair to the Game Gear. I mean, it did have some good games, but yeah, I think by this point it was well and truly on the way out. Because we got to remember, Game Boy just destroyed Game Gear.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
absolutely.
Although not everywhere. Like Game Gear was supported for quite a long while. I think it did a bit better in Japan as well.
So yeah,
I like the Game Gear.
I like the Game Gear. Just
not
8
screen.
batteries, that's all. 32-bit Revolution. So next month they were going to start off the 32-bit Revolution and talk about, even though they've done it here as well, they've spoken a lot about the 32X. But yeah,
I find this a fascinating time capsule because they've got next month we probe deeper into Sega's new 32-bit powerhouses too, Mega Drive 32X and Saturn. Doesn't that just show how Sega can go down the toilet, releasing two 32-bit systems at the same time?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, and the screenshots are interesting. They've got like Space Harrier and Afterburner, which were really fun, but they just weren't really needed at that point.
Do you reckon it would have been better if they, instead of doing the 32X, if they released the Neptune?
The Neptune being the cartridge-based version of 32X. No, I think that would have been just as bad. I think what they really ought to have done is, and this is what I'd do if I had a time machine and was advising Sega, there's actually two processors in the 32X that are very similar to those in the Saturn. So if they just waited a bit, they could have put the money that went into the 32X into making the Saturn backwards compatible with the Mega Drive. That would have been killer. Can you imagine like how many people would go, oh yeah, we'll definitely get it if it plays all our Mega Drive games. And then everything that came out on 32X could be on the Saturn. And it would have been great.
That would have been good.
Time machine, please, to advise Sega.
So do you want to go for another one of your ones?
I think we need one of yours, bro.
One of mine. So I've got all mine in this. I've actually got so many more magazines in this one.
I was going to swear then, but I was like, better not.
Game Players. We've got.
Let's bring them out for people to see. Oh look, that's cool artwork too.
That is cool.
Got that upside
Game
down.
Players. These are all our magazines from back in the day as well. These haven't been rebought. These have always been ours. Well, I tell a lie. These are my best friend's magazines, and he gave them on. He passed them on to me. Game Players when Saturn came out.
Look, finally the truth about Saturn.
We've
It'd be
got
funny if it like hyped it up, wouldn't it? To be like, oh, it's going to be incredible.
CVG.
Oh, I used to get that one. That was a good one too.
Good one. Another CVG.
Just a random one on this CVG. I just noticed it's got PC Engine game on there. Airzonk.
Ooh.
So do you remember we played PC Engine ages ago on stream, and it was that lost game system that nobody had played.
Yeah, that's right.
And they've actually got it covered there. Carry on. I just wanted to point it out.
No, that's cool. They've got
Final Fight CD. Oh, that was wicked.
Mega. You ever read Mega magazine?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
What is
Wow,
this?
nostalgia kicking in now.
Yeah. Club Nintendo.
Star Fox.
We got Console XS.
Oh, there goes the webcam. Bring that one a bit closer.
Got more Console XS as well.
Funny, I've got a Mean Machine Sega actually here as well. Look, the Riddler.
The Riddler one.
Yeah, thought you'd like that.
More Console XS. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping everything. Sorry.
Smashing the webcam.
Oh, this is interesting. A Game Boy magazine.
Ooh. with some.
That's a fairly
teenage girls.
That's when the N64 was coming out. What's it? From the makers of N64. So this is quite a new magazine.
Oh, no, you've got Game Boy,
New magazine.
Game Boy Pocket, and Game Boy Color. Should we have a quick flick through this one?
Yeah, I think so. Got
Just
Zone
as
as well. Terminator 2. What issue is this one? This is issue number 1.
Wow.
Of Zone.
Do you think we need to do that? 1991 as well.
1991. Should we
let's do that, and then we'll have a look at the Game Boy one too.
Okay, I can move this off the table.
I'm quite intrigued by that one. But yeah, let's try out Zone.
This one would be a really old one. This one would be a really old one.
That's what I thought it'd be good.
And then this one will be like one of the newer ones. I mean, yeah.
I'm just quite intrigued by that, like how they're trying to market it to teenage girls.
That is kind of like very 2000, isn't it? That's like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it's like post Spice Girls, but the fashion has remained.
Oh, we got Soccer 99. So what date is this?
So it'll be 98, would it?
21st. Babylicious 21st Century Girls.
Babylicious 21st Century Girls.
I didn't mean to read that so seriously then.
Bro, I just noticed something. Your ring. Be careful not to knock your ring on the glass.
Oh, that's true, yes.
Because always Audiality will come round here and he will kill you.
Right, so we got issue number 1. This is an old one. Game the number 1 console magazine Zone. Issue number 1, November 1991 for £1.75.
Woo!
What would that be in this? How much would that be today?
I feel like that'd be about £3, wouldn't it? Roughly?
About double the price.
Maybe not quite double.
And then if you win £4,000 worth of stereos and consoles.
Wow. See, that would still get you far, wouldn't it? £4,000 worth of consoles and stereos. I love that it's got Philips CDI there as well.
So in this issue, they're going to cover Nintendo, Master System, Mega Drive. Well, that's just what they feature. Well, Turbo Express, Atari Lynx,
PC Engine that never even came out.
Yeah.
Super Famicom, not Super Nintendo, but Super Famicom.
That's strange.
Because it's still being imported at that point. Like this was before the SNES had been released.
Is that Vic Reeves?
I think it is.
There's Vic Reeves down there. We've got Super Mario 3, Plum Crazy Italians. Is that
got some really nice feedback from the man whose name I can't pronounce. The Retro Beastard.
Oh, the Retro Bastard. Hey,
yes, lads, loving this. Got a stack of classic gaming mags. Always does well as a memory capture.
Definitely.
It really does.
It does.
Really
this will all take you back. Right, so let's get
back to the shout out, man.
Let's jump straight into it, as I say on YouTube. And right off the bat, we've got this Storm Lord.
Do you notice they've got like really prominent scan lines?
Yeah, this. I mean, if we
I'm not used to that.
If we get up close, what we're saying earlier is the fact that probably they didn't have the sorry. They don't have the technology to.
Does it come off? Cool.
Yeah. They don't have the technology to sort of like screen capture, so they probably had to rig up like a camera and actually take photography of the TV.
That's definitely photography of TV.
Yeah, definitely.
No doubt about it.
4 megabytes, 16-bit graphics. Manufactured for play on Sega Mega Drive, not suggested for children under the age of 14. Really? Why? What's this? What is that? What's that advert about?
Sega Master System.
He's got. That's you, Tom.
Is that a Sega in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me?
So
Power of the Gods is yours in August. Oh wow!
Where is that? In Birmingham somewhere. So yeah, what we got for this one, I think we ignored it.
So.
Oh, this is interesting though. We got all the things of. This is when Mega Drive first came out. So
that's a Japanese Mega Drive there.
It is.
You see that like purple around there? I've actually got. I've got a Japanese one myself.
You got a Japanese one yourself.
I could pull it out and show everyone, but
I think they believe you.
I think you have faith that my Mega Drive's Japanese.
He's lying. He doesn't really. Yeah. So that's £130. You reckon that'd probably be like double that price now?
I reckon so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real bargain though. £60 for Master System 2.
God, I remember seeing all this stuff in an Argos catalogue, and I was like, oh god, I really want to get one of those, but I'm more likely going to get one of these.
Yeah.
You know, and that's under £100 for a NES.
Yeah.
And that is extremely expensive now. The Turtles one.
Yeah, that's the one to get, isn't it?
That was
CDTV.
CDTV, £600.
It's a real example of the like almost rands, isn't it? But
yeah.
If you look through the list of games, there's nothing on there I want to play. Literally nothing.
Cinderella.
Oh yeah, actually that's my all-time favourite game. Now you mention it.
Case of the Cautious Condor.
There's only one game title on there I recognise, and that's Xeon 2 Mega Blast, which was a slightly rubbish game on the Mega Drive.
There's got to be Mud Puddle. That sounds fun. Or Mind Run. Indoor Plants.
Oh look, they got My Paint.
My God, we got to check that. for £600 as well. You would have been.
Oh my word! Can
gutted.
you imagine that? Like 6 times the cost of a Mega Drive. Do you feel like we need to play that on a stream sometime? I feel like that might be worse than the Atari Jaguar was.
What is that?
DAC.
A DAC. So
This is the DAC. Oh, here we go.
This is the best thing about these magazines is you see stuff like this.
This is actually really interesting. So, back in the day, what you used to get was people cloning systems that were on the market. So this is a pirate NES.
Oh.
So you could buy it and play all your NES games.
It looks like there's going to be a lot. You knock that cartridge once, it's going to crash
definitely.
it. So my Mega
interesting.
Drive was Japan game actually ran faster on it. Is that right? Yeah.
I'm just reading what it's got here. Not only does it manage to get around the security codes built into all Nintendo game cartridges, but by using a combination of its built-in ping system and a Japanese to UK games cartridge converter, it lets you play all the different game versions off the one machine.
Well, isn't that just fantastic?
119 quid though. There's no way you'd get that over an actual official NES.
No way. That's why we have no idea what it is, Tom, because they probably didn't sell one of them.
Yeah, just catching up on the comments. Just noticed my Mega Drive was Japan and actually ran faster on it. That's completely right because the Japanese one runs at 60 Hertz. The PAL one runs at 50. Now you can mod a Mega Drive to run at a higher frame rate, but yeah, it turned out all our consoles were running at 20% less speed all this time. Right.
So we've got the Power Glove down here. They're talking about the Power Glove. Do we read what they say about the Power Glove? Should we skim read what they say and how?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, you won't find one of these in the glove department of your local department store. The Mattel Power Glove is an innovative, and there we get that word right, innovative Nintendo-compatible control device which makes you feel like you should be auditioning for the Paul Daniels Magic Show. Yeah, right. It's a magic to get it working, but
Yeah.
Fantasia. In a previous stream, what I did is I actually called some of these numbers up down here to see if I could actually get in contact with them and see what happened to Fantasia. But a lot of the numbers don't work anymore. And also, I got hold of one person, and it turned into like a spa shop.
You gave that same story earlier in this very stream.
Did I do that earlier?
Yeah.
Oh,
honestly,
sorry.
That's quite funny, don't worry.
Sorry, I've got a bad memory.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm a goldfish, and the goldfish has a memory of a hive. My name's Bill, I'm a goldfish, and the goldfish has a memory of a... Oh, wow.
We've got Robert that does not look like Robert Patrick as well. That looks like a sort of a bootleg version of him.
I can't believe it's not him, can you?
Oh my god. Have they got like reviews of him?
Oh, wow, that artwork. That's crazy artwork.
Wanted, cash paid for Sega and Nintendo titles. Imagine calling that up.
Yeah. Look at this. It's, I don't know if I can get this on the camera properly, but that's like probably the weirdest Mickey Mouse ever down there.
The control is Micro Genius. Unboxing radio control. Hello there. Japanese. NTSC for Japan. PAL in Australia. Yep. Indeed.
Yeah, that's right. It's definitely we definitely missed out being PAL gamers back in the day. But the thing we've got over America is that our TVs could do RGB, which is the best video signal. So we got the best picture, but slightly slower.
Proper 90s here. Check all this out. Paul Gascoigne, Vic Reeves, Prince William.
I thought that was David Cameron at first glance. I was like, no, it's not. Oh, Gascoigne.
Paul Gascoigne. Graham Gooch.
Gasser.
Who's Graham Gooch? David Bowie. God, he looks young there.
Oh,
man.
look at this,
Michael Jackson's there.
It says, good old Wacko is undoubtedly one of Sega's biggest enthusiasts. That didn't age well.
What else we got here? There's a lot of adverts in this
Good
one,
old
isn't there?
Wacko.
I know. There's a lot of adverts in this one. Look at Paul Philip Schofield before he turned grey. And you got Jonathan Ross, Danny Baker.
He's probably younger than us there.
Yeah, he probably is. Five Alive. Is that like that fruit drink?
I remember that. Five Alive.
He's really...
Serious product placement.
Oh, you got the girl from the old lady from Murder She Wrote there as well. You probably can't see this too well, but this is just like a massive blast from the past for us to see this sort of stuff. What are these guys? Is that Dave Perry? That's not Dave Perry, is it? No.
Donk. His name is Donk. I love their fashion.
I know. So what's this in? Xeon 2.
Yeah, this game sucks. I had this.
Is it not very good? What do they give it?
It's like a really mediocre shoot 'em up.
They gave it 90.
Wow, I'll burn this magazine then.
Oh, Digger T Rock. Did you ever have that?
Oh yeah, I remember Digger Rock. Yeah.
Digger T-Rock, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I never actually played it. I just remember the adverts for that one.
You better dig fast if you're going to last. Oh, I used to love that game. It was really simplistic though. Oh, Turrican, is that on the NES? Mega Drive? Really? That does not look like a Mega Drive
you got
game.
Mega Turrican, didn't you? I feel like this is this definitely the Mega Drive version. Where's it say Mega Drive?
Yeah, they say it's Mega Drive. They say it's Mega Drive here, but that does not look like a Mega Drive game, does it?
I only played Mega Turrican.
Or maybe it's just bad screenshots.
Yeah, they are very blurry to be
Yeah.
fair, but yeah, it doesn't. It looks more like well, it doesn't look like NES, so
No,
yeah,
it doesn't.
I guess it would have been early Mega Drive.
Oh, the WWF games.
Look at this stereo speaker system.
Look at that. Telegames. The video game specialist with for over 12 years. I'm sure they're not there now.
I've got to say, I love this playlist we've got on. That was Virtual Fighter just now.
Yeah.
Now we're back to Mario 64. It's been pretty good.
It is good, Tom. Well done.
Well, I'm a great guy.
He's a great guy.
That's why I started this channel. My channel. And I let Bill come on as a guest.
Every once in a while he lets me come on. He keeps me in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Telephone Challenge.
I'm going to skip this track though. It's a bit boring.
Yeah, you go for it. So you've got the Terminator 2 Judgment Day telephone challenge. Arnold back as a Terminator. The world is again threatened with destruction. Now your voice to battle it. So you called this number, and then you'll get, you'll get like Arnie talking to you, and you've got to fight him with your voice. Log into your voice to become a Terminator. Log your voice to become a Terminator. Use your voice to destroy the evil mimetic polyalloy. 4. Crash the 3G security code at Cyberdyne Labs. 5. Destroy the Skynet system computer chip prototype. 6. Success. Fully save mankind by completing the mission and qualify for the sweepstakes drawing. My God, I guarantee. What do you even win if you do that? Hey. We've got
nice comments here. We've got Trevor Random saying, I've got some good knowledge.
You got some good knowledge?
Yeah, I mean, random knowledge. It doesn't help me get a job or anything, but it's very useful for a live stream. Bill's got knowledge and skills too.
Yeah, I have. I've got a few up my sleeve, which I don't have any sleeves, but
yeah.
But if we do enough on these streams, we do it in like working hours. We could actually try and call some of these things up and see what happened to them.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, not bad. So Super Mario Bros. 3, this to me is like one of the best games of all time, me personally. So what do they have to say about it? They give it 93.
Oh, they said probably the worst game ever. We hope a game called Sonic will come out at some point in the future.
Right. They got verdicts. They got a verdict, and usually they got a good and a bad point about it. So
yeah, where's the bad point?
They do the thumbs up and the thumbs down. That was total.
We've got this look. You know those crap little games you get in crackers at Christmas? Well, this bonus game is like the one with little sliding plastic panels.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Just after Boxing Day.
Oh, shut up.
So random,
Shut up. So the verdict, great playability overcomes the rather tired graphics of the NES. I don't think so.
Well, they were by this point, because you've got to remember Mega Drive was
out. Oh, okay. Tired graphics of the NES.
So it's more saying like it pushes the NES.
Yeah, true. I still think it's the best game ever. What's
Preach.
this? Hot Metal, Slayer, Rage Hard. Is that Slayer?
Oh, we've got a bit of swearing there. Can't be having that censored.
Oh no. You're right on this channel, Brian. Is that Slayer? Red Hot Chili Peppers? Blimey.
California Games. That was a bad game, wasn't it?
M1 Abrams Battle Tank. That looks so dull.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, look at this guy. Can't see him.
It looks a bit like the neighbour from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, I know the way you're talking about.
Did you ever watch Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, I did, mate. I used to stay up till like 2 in the morning to watch it.
Really? I feel like, that might be a future stream, Beavis and Butthead games.
Whoa!
I don't think they're any good ones. Oh my word.
Oh my God, is that meant to be Bart
That
Simpson?
is incredible. Let's bring that in a clear view.
What is that?
That is so good.
Is that?
I love the writing as well.
Look at his head.
Okay, should we read it?
Yeah. How can you afford to buy a Super Famicom and a new game every month? Did you win the pools?
Do you want to read or shall I?
Cut me some slack toilet breath. I joined the Solid Gold Exchange Club. You get all the gear you want. I don't buy games, I exchange them. As a club member, I bought a Super Famicom for less than that you paid for your Wally system. Get smart, dork.
That's so
This
random.
is so weird.
I love it.
It's
That's
good.
the best thing we've seen yet, I think.
so.
That is great. I'm going to take a picture of that. That'll be done. So weird.
It's so bad. And he's like just been very descriptive about how he got it. Well, basically, it's like just there's nothing funny about it.
No, that's
Apart
what's
from-
so good.
He's like, get smart, you dork. Unbeatable buys. So yeah, so you join the Solid Gold Exchange Club. We can call them up at some point. In fact, give them a call.
Yeah, okay.
0389 555 99.
Right, okay.
Phones
So-
open Monday to Friday, 12. Oh, they're closed.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sure they're closed for good.
I'm going to assume that they've got bigger since it's happened. So
They're in
let's find out.
Scotland.
Right, call today.
Okay, we're going to give them a call and see if they're open. And
All ended.
oh no, you
I
got
better ring them back.
get smart, dork. Is that
All ended. Oh
yeah?
no.
Oh, that's a bit short, that number as well. Yeah, sorry. So anyway, we can't get in contact with them. They're gone now.
Oh, the action replay.
Action replay.
Do you know, I saved up for an action replay because I read an article saying that you could get to Hidden Palace Zone in Sonic 2, which is a cut level. And that does work. You can do it with an action replay.
Really?
But it's just garble. Like, it isn't an actual level because the level got deleted. And it's something people talk about now is Hidden Palace Zone. But yeah, I actually sorted it out back in the day when I was about 14. Because I always knew there was a level that got cut from Sonic 2.
What did you do when you saw it? Did you go? Ah!
I did, yeah. I went like, oh, it's crashed, and turned it off right away. And like now I know better. Now I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of recognise what that is now. That it was just a cut level. But back then I thought I was going to break my Mega Drive by playing it. So yeah,
Right.
it's so weird.
It looks like me. It looks like you. What the Bart Simpson hybrid?
Yeah.
Switch to worst Bart Simpson ever.
Ever.
Worst Bart Simpson ever. I think you might need a new area code with some of the digits. That's true, actually. That's
Yeah,
true.
Maybe we should go on a road trip and try and find them. That would be so weird.
No, that is a good idea. That's a really good idea.
We could do a live stream of, if we had enough bandwidth on a phone, we could be like, hey guys, it's the
We-
start
what-
of our
what we-
6-hour road trip.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna find some local stores around here and go to where they are and go. This is where that is.
Yeah, what like a kind of historical tour?
A
of the
historical
game
tour.
stores of the
And
UK.
yeah, Fallen Games. So we can actually go into the
Fallen
store
Game Store.
and say, do you remember this? And show them the magazine. That's not a bad shout, actually.
Could we print out some really pixelated roses from games and like lay them as something like a reenacting? In loving memory of Kart Club in Aldershot.
Pour some Monster Energy.
Yeah. Oh man.
So here we are. More to Game Boy than just more games. A load of crap to
Yeah.
go with it.
Stuff you'd never want to use.
Stuff
on
you'd
your
never
Game Boy.
want to latch onto your Game Boy.
Think your Game Boy is too good? Why not make it rubbish? All this stuff.
Why not make it rubbish and impossible to hold? So Turbo Sub.
For the links. Atari links.
85. Woody Pop. Got 46.
Oh man.
Oh my god, what is that?
But it's not that bad, it's just like Breakout.
I bet it's amazing, but they just say, oh, it's the graphics aren't that great.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Super Tennis, 90. That is good, that game.
Is that the Mega Drive one or the
I think that's,
Famicom?
I think that might be the it's a Super
Super
Famicom.
Famicom.
Yeah, Super Famicom. Sorry, we're moving the
Oh, look, PC Kit 2, Bonk's Revenge.
88.
It's weird to see that reviewed in a UK mag because it never came out in Europe.
All right.
That's what's really weird. So it's purely import.
Discount consoles, another one to ring Tom potentially.
Yeah, and just turn up.
Just turn up. Hi, I'm looking for some
Oh,
discount.
look, yeah, Mega Drive 125 quid, but imported. So you could buy a Japanese Mega Drive.
All right, okay.
That's interesting.
I remember Ben used to import those games. I my friend
Did
Ben.
he?
Oh look, another weird. There's that thing again.
Oh yeah, the DAC. I wonder if we could get a DAC. I want to try and buy a DAC now, but I feel like it'd be a bad move.
You would never find one. Do you reckon? Go on, someone go on eBay and see if you can find a DAC console.
I know I looked a while ago for a Dendy, which was a similar. That was like the Russian equivalent of the NES that was pirated, and you can actually get one called I think it's called the Pegasus or something, that does Mega Drive games as well. They just bought all the components and put it together themselves.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, pretty weird back in the day. So just reading through some of the comments, we've got Trevor Random saying there was definitely more of that Game Boy look at all that crap. Yeah, I know. There's more crap than there was Game Boy there. Loves Bonk. I love Bonk as well. I'm not making a sexual comment there, by the way. I'm talking about the video game Bonk, just to make that totally clear.
You got so imported Mega Drive. I think it's about 200 quid or something. I think.
Well, Trevor's telling us he imported his for 200 quid.
Oh right, okay.
I got mine for 50 quid, folks.
Oh.
In a car boot sale.
Oh, well done. I've got bad history of car boot sales. I got ripped off big time.
Really?
Yeah, I got messed around.
Was it as bad as when you bought a Angry Video Game Nerd script for £10,000? That wasn't quite that, was it? But
it was £1,000 and £200 to get it framed.
Man.
And I made £100 selling it.
Oh, Bill.
But it all went to charity, so it's all fine. What's this thing? Muddy Fox bike. Prizes to win: a backpack, a hat, a San Francisco hat.
Oh wow!
A San Francisco hat, a bag, and a bike with a massive thing on the back saying Muddy Fox. We can enter it. Oh, I remember this.
PG Tips.
Do you remember this? You remember this?
Like, PG Tips was like monkey obsessed back in the day, wasn't it?
But do you remember this in the magazine? The PG Tips had the monkey on it.
Yeah. Really.
Win £50 in cash. Imagine someone just coming up to you and going,
Here you go, mate, 50 quid.
You won the prize.
When you're a kid as well, like, what would you do? Just spend it on like unlimited sweets.
It's like, what would you do? Like, meet me in the street at 2:30 and I'll give you the 50 quid you won for doing that.
What have we got here then? Oh, the order to kill people in Mega Man 2.
Okay.
Rainbow Island cheats.
Oh, these are
pretty boring.
all pretty boring. Guided light computer helplines. We can call all of those up and see what happens.
Icarus, Revenge of Shinobi,
Super League Baseball, Double Dragon.
Oh wow! Prototype Sonic screenshot. That used to be valuable back in the day because you look at that. That wasn't even in the prototype that got unearthed.
There you go. So yeah, like prototype Sonic the Hedgehog imagery there.
Yeah, so this used to be a bit like for Sonic fanatics. That'd be the kind of thing you'd look for and put on the internet because people go, "Oh my god." That screenshot's already out there. I've just never seen it in the flesh.
Never seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Bargain Hunter.
Wow.
Your mission. This game's a doddle even for an experienced player. There's some really strange.
James Pond. Do you ever play James Pond?
I did once. I think it was on the Amiga or something.
So this was the original one where you actually swam underwater. Most people played James Pond 2, RoboCod.
Yeah.
And James Pond 3, which I thought was a really bad Super Mario World clone.
Oh really? I played the second one, I think.
Yeah, the second one was quite good in its time.
What did they give it? What did they give it in a
By EA, I think. I think this is more of a guide, isn't it?
Oh, it's more of a guide. Who the hell's that guy?
I don't know. He looks like the bad guy from Indiana Jones to me.
It does look, yeah. So this is all PG tips. So that's oh god.
Oh dear! Look at this.
Oh my god.
How to ruin your game.
Oh my god! A portable carry. What?
Look how much it is as well.
That's got
200 squid.
That's got to be a joke. After you've had all that weekend, yeah, that's. They actually, I think they are actually recommending it to you.
But why? I mean, is it meant to be you just buy a travel suitcase for a Game Boy? That's so weird.
That's got to be a joke. They were never that much as well. Anyway, those things were never 200 quid.
No, they wouldn't be that much now.
No, I don't know.
Current currency.
I think that's like people actually went out and the magazine told me to go out and buy a thing on wheels for like 200 quid.
So weird.
That's like a charging pack, is it? So you plug that in and you can continue to charge your Game Boy, is that right?
Yeah, it's basically like those things you get given now that you charge up your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor agrees with us. The shopping trolley has to be a joke.
It's got to
be. Does.
It's got to be a joke. That's like an old granny thing. That's got to be a joke.
So random.
Although someone's going to buy it though, aren't they?
Totes random.
Totes random. Pleasure World.
It's not pleasure. It's pleasure.
Pleasure World.
Pleasure World.
Pleasure World.
They can't even afford to have proper spelling.
Do you reckon they went right? Put it to print. You sure they won't check over it? No, put it to print.
Real good.
Yeah. I wanted Pleasure World, not Pleasure World.
Oh, well, you could buy Neo Geo
for 300 quid. And a Neo Geo and a game for 400 quid.
Yeah, that's what Neo Geo was. Each game is 115 quid.
Were they the big ones? The big games?
Yeah, they were. Like, the Neo Geo's insane. I mean, I can send you a video to show what it is, but I quite want to get one at some point, but I'm trying to
I'd love to see the
spread out my buying.
Killzone, Cross Swords, Acrobat Mission.
Sagat stage in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
0 Hour. What is this?
Oh, we got a message from Kevin Wolford, 123. Hey chaps.
Hey
Hope you're
there.
well.
How you doing?
We're just praying.
We're just looking through old magazines to see how much time has changed.
And it's changed a lot.
It has changed so much. Just the way people talk and act, and it's pretty interesting actually.
It's almost like everyone acts like they're on Wayne's World or
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead. They go, a totally radical game.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Even stuff like this, like
Crazy console sale.
yeah, like where to get your stuff from before the internet. It's just crazy. The Terminator. It's cool though, man. What a good time to be alive. This stuff.
Oh,
Who remembers
yeah,
this
here we go.
weird stuff?
Wanted aliens.
Wanted aliens can kill you for cash prizes. You call this up,
No way.
and then you get like I always wanted to do it, but it was like £2.50 a minute,
Yeah.
48p a minute, and my parents were like,
Ooh.
"No way, you calling that up." But like they keep on the line as long as possible, don't they? And you've got to fight someone with your voice. I don't understand it.
That's quite an attractive thing. Exchange Club. Hundreds of ex-hire club games for sale or part exchange, Mega Drive only. And you swap your unwanted Mega Drive games for just £3 plus £1 postage and packaging. That'd be very attractive back in the day. But I doubt you could just go and buy the worst games and then trade them in.
Yeah,
Surely you
yeah.
couldn't. Oh wow, this is a cool remix.
Yeah. Console countdown. So here we are. This is all the reviews of it. Like,
Oh no, it's just the prices.
Oh.
No, it does have 3 stars. See what's interesting, they've reviewed Wonderboy, The Dragon's Trap, which is known to be one of the best Master System games.
3 stars.
3 stars.
I always got pissed off with this thing. RoboCop, Data East, they give it 1 star. That's one of the games that I had.
Really?
Yeah, I had RoboCop.
Is it dire then? I don't
It's
know
just
that game.
really hard, and it's just a bit ridiculous. You love your Neo Geo, do you?
Yeah.
Someone wants to get one, but yeah, it's just when to get one. That's for Granny shopping trolley, so you can play a Game Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Neo Geo. I mean, the thing is, I'm kind of at that point in life where I can get these things, but I don't really have someone to appreciate it with me besides Bill.
I appreciate
You're
it.
my one gamer mate, but you'd be like, oh, I like this. If I'd had it back in the day, I would have really liked it. And
Yeah.
That's got to be as far as it goes.
Oh, look at these prizes you can win. Whoa, you can win
Oh,
an
that'd be
afterburner.
amazing.
Imagine having that in your house.
Imagine like trying to get your parents to put it in your house as well, being like, oh,
Just
can I
live
have
in
an
it.
afterburner cabinet?
Or you can win a petrol off-road go-kart. Imagine if you had that in your garden. Like, where did you get that from, Tom? Oh, I won it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you entered this without your parents' consent and then just an afterburner arcade machine arrived in the front room, you'd be like, sorry, Mum, yeah, we've got to find space for it now.
You can win some
Rubbish.
roller skates straight from the USA.
I love this.
A pair of super fast, super trendy rollerblades.
That's great.
They're wild. It says that.
So good. It's massive. It's incredible. It moves. It's awesome. It's your own flight
And
simulator.
it is so flipping loud as well. Imagine like knocking
And the
things
game-
over.
the
And like,
in-game
I
music
didn't
as
expect
well.
it to move. Everything gets knocked
Yeah.
over. People start dying.
That's great.
What's this?
Yeah, Trevor's right. He's saying so many rip-off phone lines. They all were, weren't they? There's
Yeah,
no way you'd
well,
phone it and go, oh,
I-
I've got an afterburner machine.
I would have phoned it. I would have definitely phoned it up.
It's really fun to maybe break into the school office or something and just use their phone.
I think
Just ring it constantly.
I did call one of them up once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
From a school?
I called from my house. Like I got the question wrong.
Oh, no.
I was like, I need to correct myself. Help me. What's this? Awesome. Win an Amiga 500, 20 meg of hard disk, and massive 37 TV monitor. That would have been. Oh my god! I really wanted one of those back in the day.
It looks a lot like you.
No, you have no idea, Tom, how much I wanted one of those back in the day. Do you win it? Win the gruesome predator mask. Oh man.
I'm having a closer look at this one. What make is it? Is it Amstrad? Oh, Mitsubishi. Oh, okay.
Man, I can't believe how much. I always saw those. Do you remember Tandy in Guildford?
Oh,
They
yeah.
had those like in the window and I was like, where do I get them from? My god. Yeah, that is
awesome,
that is
man.
issue number 1 of Zone, November 1991 for £1.75. Now we're gonna look at something a little bit more contemporary. This
Oh,
I think
yeah.
this is the most
Planet Gamer.
I think this
Planet
is-
Game Boy.
I think this is the most recent magazine that I've got in my collection because this is going into N64 territory now from the makers of N64 magazine. So I think this is like 1999. I think maybe like 2000. There's not a date on there. I don't think.
Yeah, issue number 2. It'll probably be on the on the inside page here, won't it?
Yeah, maybe. It's going to be somewhere. I reckon it's 99. Maybe
That's got it.
maybe
And
98.
let's talk about our pals at Electronic Boutique.
Oh yeah.
They're definitely trying to appeal to the girls' market here, aren't they? Maybe that's
Yeah.
why. Is this your magazine or Adam's?
This would have been Adam's magazine, I think, or Ben's or Adam's. I'm not too sure.
So maybe they were like, "Oh, fit
Whoa.
girls, I'll get that, mate.
Top shelf material.
top totty." I'm going to choose to believe that's what happened.
£5 off. Electronic Boutique. Any Game Boy game or console?
It's cool seeing the Game Boy Color. I
It
never
is.
actually had one. I wish I'd got one.
Oh, you had one.
Oh, Worms Armageddon. That'd be wicked. Resident Evil 2.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that came out, Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, came out on the Game Boy. Yeah.
Well, I know the first one did. Did 2 come out as well?
No, 2 didn't come out. The first one did, but not 2. Maybe they got that
Google
wrong.
that. Resident Evil 2 Game Boy.
Yeah, Google that.
I'm quite intrigued.
Look at this.
I feel like
The
that might be a
Smartcom.
cancelled game.
The Smartcom turns your Game Boy Pocket or Game Boy Color into a personal communicator or digital assistant. My God, the Game Booster. The Game Booster allows to play your Game Boy games in color on your N64 in full screen. What?
Yeah, I don't think Resident Evil 2 ever came out.
No, it didn't.
Resident Evil 1 got cancelled, so there's no way there was 2. And there was Resident Evil 2 Advance, unreleased Game Boy Advance game. But I think that's just a tech demo.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, I know. Like, I played a little bit of that Resident Evil 1 for Game Boy Color, and it was quite impressive what they did. But
Yeah.
it wouldn't really have sold, but it was quite cool what they achieved.
Mega Memory gives you up to 100 game saves
Okay.
and even allows you to swap game saves with your friends.
Yeah. So
Wow.
the way that would have worked is would have just backed up. That's really clever.
That is weird, isn't it? Good evening, gents. Checking in after work. Hello there, Stormwave.
Stormwave.
Oh, if you could, if you wouldn't mind giving us a thumbs up on this.
Ding.
Ding. Yeah. So this is a bit sort of. Oh look, we've got Gmail. So this is when the internet was around, right?
No, this is Game Boy Mail.
Oh
It's
really?
before Google had really become mainstream and way before Google Mail.
Oh my God, that's weird, isn't it?
So yeah, they're talking about Game Boy Mail.
And it's FIFA
FIFA
2000. Oh my God,
Wow.
I bet they're blown away with that title.
I never played the FIFA.
God, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh man,
Those two.
Takes me back.
It does, man. Well,
Back
takes
in
me
the
back.
day. I like Tetris DX
Tetris DX.
and Tetris in
I
colour.
remember that, man. The cheat
Oh
master.
man, that's a sign of great things to become. Dreamcast. Yes.
The Dreamcast. 5 to be won. They tend to be won. 5 to be won. Those phones.
Tend to be
10
one.
to be won.
The old brick.
Yeah.
Oh man, I loved doing Dreamcast last week.
It was good,
This
man.
is a good port. Super Mario Brothers Deluxe.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah, it's got like normal Super Mario Brothers and then the Lost Levels tapped on the end as
Mhm.
well. But they've given it a 5. But I don't know if
Five-
that's good. It might be
five-
5 is the maximum, or it might be 5 is low.
A 5 out of what?
That's what I'm wondering. I feel like it might be 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I think so. Conker's Pocket Tales.
Ooh, what's that?
Is that Conker the...
Oh yes, Conker's Bad Fur Day character.
But it's kind of like looking at 5
It's
as
made by
well.
Rare as well. Rare.
Look, there's 5, but it says initially disappointing, but eventually proves to be a fine example of Rare's magic. Plenty cool sub-games too.
I never actually played that one. It looks like they tried to emulate the look and feel of the N64 one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, interesting.
So we've got R-Type here. Oh wow, Game Tips Hotlines. Yeah, I know there's plenty of that in this book, in this in these magazines.
It's been
So
a whole stream for that, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It's been very nostalgic. Everything's 5 stars so far.
utterly fantastic pocket-sized conversion of an arcade classic, but it might be a little bit too tough for some.
I can see that of R-Type. I don't think there is an easy version of R-Type. It's
No.
always really tough. But that's kind of part of what makes R-Type R-Type.
Yeah, I mean I've never beat one. Legend of the River King. You ever played that
Okay, it's an
before?
RPG
I've never played that before.
from Packinsoft. looks interesting. It looks like a kind of a Pokemon clone that never took off, is what it looks like to me.
And they're giving it 5 stars again.
Everything's 5 stars.
Software from your sofa.
Get cheeky with it.
Don't go down. Crack the code. Designed for life.
Okay, so it's about coding. Do you know the game? Can you place it?
Golden Axe.
Yeah, spot on.
God, this is all about coding and stuff from your Game Boy. Create your own cards. That sounds interesting.
Interesting.
Spy versus Spy.
Oh wow, they're looking. Sorry, just going back. They're talking about $9 Game Boy, which was an emulator.
Yeah.
So they're talking about emulators here, which just about came in around that time. I remember
Really?
like having a Mega Drive emulator on my Windows 98 machine, it being really glitchy and barely working, but being so cool that you could even do it.
Yeah.
Spy versus Spy. I had that game, but on the Master System rather than the Game Boy.
They're like anteater things, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a weird game. I never really understood it as a kid. I think I would now, but I think it's kind of past its time, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Oblique?
Yes, that's Asterix.
Asterix and Obelix, yeah.
Mate, wasn't it? Samey platformer.
Same platform. So it's sort of they're going down now. I think they're going from best to worst. So now you got Sylvester and Tweety. So that's like
at the end will be like
yeah.
Barbie or something. Or
Oh no, we're going up again.
Pocket Bomberman.
They gave it free.
Yeah, they're wrong. They're dead wrong.
Is it good then?
Well, yeah, actually, I did play that one. It was quite interesting.
Yeah.
It's they kind of combined Bomberman with platforming at certain points. I thought it was cool.
That's pretty good. So you've got 720 skateboarding as well. Fond memories of this arcade original, then you're going to love 720 on the Game Boy, a sharp playable conversion.
Mm.
Yeah. Me and my Game Boy.
Nerd.
So these guys send yourself a snap with your likes, dislikes, and all your best Game Boy moments to Planet Game Boy.
Right, we have to send some in, won't we? We get a selfie of this now and be like...
Drop Zone. That was quite good, wasn't it?
I didn't play that one.
I haven't really played any of these games. Clax, you played that before?
Clax I've heard of. I don't really know it well, but it's like a well-known arcade game, I think.
Oh no, I think I did play that before. Someone recommended it to me and I played it on a stream.
I don't have like good associations of it, but...
No.
Yeah. Is that when you used to stream solo?
Yeah,
The dark old
and
days.
my awful solo streams I used to do.
They were quite funny, to be fair. When you used to play like games but on a keyboard, and
Yeah.
you'd be streaming from the same PC.
And my microphone would be right next to the keyboard.
Oh
These
man!
guys.
I used to try and tune in when I could. It was when you're still in London, I think.
Yeah.
Just go, oh, planes overhead.
I to this day I still believe that planes messed up my Wi-Fi signal. It's weird, this magazine. I'm not sure if I like this one.
No, it's not so good. It
Not
feels
so
a bit
good.
more kiddie, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just like reviews after all.
Oh wow, look at this.
The 21st century game girls.
Bring on the girls.
How much are they got paid for
Top
this?
totty.
Right. So cheesy.
So like,
It's-
what they got? Favourite band? Green Day. American shouty power punk 3-piece sawed-off check shirts, coloured hair, attitude. Fave wedding. Fave movie, The Wedding Singer. Fave game, Wario Land 2. There we go.
What is this? Why are they there?
I think it's just to try and go, girls are gamers too.
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays you don't have that. I mean,
No,
girls
you don't.
just game.
Yes.
I found that when I was doing my gaming groups for work. Like I put on a girls gaming group and it like filled out. So we had just as many girls playing games as we did guys, which is really
That's
interesting.
pretty good.
Yeah, it was really positive actually. In my new job, I want to do the same.
Yeah.
Set up a girls gaming group.
I think this magazine is a bit. I don't know. I'm
It's
not
very
really.
generic, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a bit
it's
pants.
just like showing off how to complete.
It's a bit pony, one might say.
It would
Guff.
have been handy back in the day, but I think for what we're looking at, it's just.
It would have been handy for if I was trying to find girls that like Game Boy, but I
Yeah,
was not.
but obviously you're not.
I was looking for girls that like Game Gear. That's much better. Sega girls. What do you reckon, Billiam?
I don't know. We could have a look at another one, or do you want to end it there, or?
I feel like I'm going to show you one last thing before we head off, which was right at the bottom of my pack. I found some Sonic the Comic.
I actually had some of those as a kid.
Did you? So we won't go through them properly because that's a whole stream unto itself. But this is the 1 year anniversary one. So it's got Streets of Rage and Wonderboy stories in it. But I feel like that's a whole kind of stream unto itself. But I mean, look at Metalix. I still think the artwork looks good on these.
I think I remember this actually. I think I do remember.
Yeah, I was big into this back in the day. Fleetway Sonic, yeah, had its own continuity and everything. But I always liked this version of Sonic. I thought it was a good incarnation. But it was a complete asshole, like especially to Tails. He'd be so rude to him. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
That is cool, man.
Yeah, it's definitely got a good feel to it. And then they've got reviews as well. Ah,
And they've got
Streets
Streets
of
of
Rage.
Rage as well. What?
Yeah, and they did like a Shinobi comic too.
What?
Streets of Rage was actually, some of the comics were written by Mark Miller, who went on to be quite a big writer for Marvel and DC later on down the line. I'm flicking through quickly because
Yeah.
we come towards it. Oh look, Supersonic.
It's got tripped out eyes.
Yeah, they had this weird thing in Fleetway continuity where Supersonic was a bad guy.
Really?
So yeah,
What, is he a bad guy here?
he is, yeah. So like basically he's just mad and destroys everything. Which is really
Oh,
odd.
So he's like, he starts off good and it's like turning into a werewolf type thing.
That's right. I guess for I know it's Oak City gamers are going yes, because also I've realised they wouldn't have had this. This was a exclusive to the UK. This comic.
Oh.
So to them, this is like new content.
Well, Tom, I
Look at that. That's really cool.
Oh wow, that is cool.
Yeah. Oh look, Turtles 3. That was the worst one, wasn't it? I love this. Spot the difference. Boring boy, cool kid. The cool kid's got Turtles 3. That's like all you had to do was say, "Have this and you will be cool."
To be fair, I think I'm down with a boring boy because I quite like chess.
Oh, you get out my flat. Get out. Robocop vs Terminator. That was a tough game.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, is it Wonderboy?
Wonderboy.
Do you know Wonderboy as a franchise?
I didn't have a Master System, so not really.
I actually think the artwork's not too bad.
No, it's pretty cool.
I mean, I think the Sonic artwork's a bit better, but it's very short for a comic, though. It's just cool that it exists, even.
What is that? Oh my god, I remember that thing!
Yeah, Megadroid, his name was.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my god. Isn't it funny that something as so simple as that can just take you back?
Yeah, I'm just noticing some of the comments. So Stormwave, yeah, Fleetway had a license to do any Sega game they wanted. But a weird thing was, sometimes they would pick games that weren't even that popular. So they did a whole comic about Decap Attack, of all things. I mean, who knows Decap Attack? Bill, have you ever heard of Decap Attack?
Yes, I have. It's
Oh,
where
okay, bad example.
It's where you cut off the your head comes off, isn't it?
Yeah, you got like no head, and then you shoot your face out your stomach. But it's such an obscure game to make a comic of. But they did that. And yeah, picking up Stormwave. Yeah, the American ones were based on the Saturn series, the one that went Blue Streak, Speed, Fire at the beginning. Whereas we had like this entire new storyline. So yeah, it was really. I mean, I really loved it back in the day. I thought it was great. It did have some issues, had some weird British humour in it, but that was a cool. Oh wow, Bill, look at that! I remember this being awesome. Do you know what that's a reference to?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Is it? Wait, let me have two chances.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Is it a reference to the Sega CD, like the
yeah, you're
Sega,
on the right lines.
Sega TV thing?
That's right. Yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah.
So Sega used to have these awesome adverts in the UK
They did, man.
for Sega, and they called them Sega Pirate TV.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and the way they worked, they'd introduce like another product, and then interrupt it and go, "This is Sega Pirate TV!" And you get like that skull going mad, and that guy as well.
That's the guy off bottom, isn't it? The guy.
That's right.
And he gives him a Cyber Razor Cup.
Cyber Razor Cup was the other one. Yeah, Sega adverts were so cool. You know what, man?
Edgy.
Here's a stream for us. I think we should do a rewatch of those videos.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll do it on a live stream sometime if you're up for it.
I reckon so. That'd be cool.
Like, I could embed it into OBS, have the audio going, so they'd hear it at the same time as us. We could just do our reactions to it.
Yeah,
that'd be wicked.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll just do like. Do you want to do Nintendo or Sega or both?
We could just do both. Just a mix match of all different adverts.
Sounds good, man.
What about this? Look, got stickers.
Oh yeah,
stickers
Never
from way
used.
back. Never used them.
Mario eats Sonic for breakfast. Well, I'm gonna need to burn that one.
Oh Christ, yeah, that's a bit of a. There's some on the back. Oh no, there's one's been taken.
Oh, I've got like randomly got Judge Dredd in here for no reason. Woman of the Future.
That is an old one. I've actually got a Sonic comic, Tom.
Oh, have you?
I do.
Your own Sonic
You
comic.
might be missing it. You can have it.
Oh, there's some cool stuff in here.
I swear I had one.
Yeah, look. Oh, look. Oh, my word.
Oh my!
I found one with Shinobi on the front, but I've got to show you this. Sonic, the sticker album.
So this is like Tom's. These are actually all Tom's magazines from back in the day. I've said that like 3 times on the stream already.
That's alright.
But it is pretty crazy. This is actually Tom's stuff.
So I wonder how far I got into this.
Well, you made all that.
Oh look, that's cool.
You made that.
Made all of these. So for those that don't know, back in the day, the way sticker magazines worked was you could buy packs of stickers, and then if you got lucky, you'd get the stickers you wanted to complete a book. I reckon I'm going to have completed all of it.
Yeah, Nickelodeon was half British programs.
That's right.
It was. Oh my God, you got well far.
I think I've done it. I wonder if I've done it.
That would be so. You
That'd be amazing, man.
You blatantly have.
I reckon I have.
You blatantly have.
10-year-old me is. Yeah, look. Bill, what are you going to do if I've got all of them?
I just know you have. It's
Yeah,
I know.
not even a
It's
bet
the
to
type
be
of thing. It's the
made.
type.
Yes.
It's the type of thing that you would have done. Is to
I've got
click.
all of them. That's incredible. Right, let's keep going.
Keep
Let's
going.
see.
Oh yeah! You got it.
Yeah.
It's definitely the type of thing you would have done.
You can tell I'm like a Sonic fanatic.
Yeah.
can't you?
Oh. Yeah.
Got them all.
It's so fun.
Oh, I've got all of these.
You got all those as well.
Yeah, these are like the translucent ones that are harder to get.
But you got them.
I noticed the art style's changed there. That's like the American Robotnik,
Yeah.
but like a Japanesey style Sonic, which is weird.
Oh, is that you missing some there?
I don't think I'm missing some. I think it's.
Is it? Oh, okay. It comes out.
I wonder how that. Oh, it's been sellotaped in. I'll find out in a minute. Maybe it came. Ooh.
Oh,
here we go.
Oh.
Ah, I remember this. Oh
Yeah.
my word! I'll show all of this off.
That is
Wow.
so flipping cool, man.
This
Well
is
done.
probably quite valuable without me knowing it.
I think so.
A full set.
I think it must be. Yeah.
Some cool artwork there too, like this. That's wicked. Oh yeah, so I must have presumably I sellotaped it in.
Yeah, maybe you did.
Maybe I had to though. Yeah.
Go on,
That kinda makes sense, though.
did you complete it though? Did you complete it?
Oh, it was complete. Yeah.
Is that all of it?
Oh, we've
This
got more pages to
Right,
go.
go
yet.
on. Oh,
Yeah,
did
complete.
you get it? What
Yeah.
about one there?
No, there isn't one there. There's in space. So look, 13. So they've got numbers underneath.
Oh,
if
you got
look
numbers
carefully.
underneath. Okay.
I think I got them all. I look both sides of that.
I just want to know how you got them all. Like, was there like fights to the death?
Yeah. I feel like it was fights with my mum to get money was probably what happened.
Oh my God.
Oh, look, it's a cartoon.
That is so cool. That is serious devotion as well.
Oh wow, look, it's all there, it's all there. Oh lads.
You know, it's
Crazy.
been one left at the end.
Yeah, reality going, will there be just one sticker missing?
That's what I think. Will there be one sticker missing? Okay, Tom. But where's your school copybook with all your Sonic Doodles in it?
Actually, I do have some, but they're back in Guildford at my mum's, so I'll have to get those.
You have
as
to
well.
get. Yeah, but I'll show. What we could do is I could bring over some of my drawings and Tom's drawings from back in the day. We can show those off too.
Oh
my
my
God.
God, it's all there. It's pages and pages.
Yeah,
It's
you did
everything.
it.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
do it?
everything, yeah. But I haven't found all 15 supersonic words. But I feel like I might have looked for them as a kid and gone, I'm not going to write it.
Well,
in
who's
my
first to
book.
find one? Who's first to find one?
Okay, what are our words first?
You're gonna get one. You're gonna get one for me.
Rings, down there.
All right.
Zones. Supersonic.
Oh.
Sorry, man. Sonic Sheet. Knuckles.
Bonus. I think we're getting engrossed in like.
Yeah, that's it. It's not the most fun stream when we're doing a crossword, to be fair.
Yeah, that's
Look at
amazing
that.
though. Well
That's a
done,
good
Tom.
ending one. I love that artwork. I think that's really cool. And so
That
is
one?
that. Yeah, I really like that. That
Yeah,
whole
it's
kind of
good.
style and stuff.
Yeah, that is
It's
proper.
wicked.
Like that is probably like Ren and Stimpy. I'm not sure if they're going to be the Rugrats or something.
Well, I think they had characters in the adverts, And what I noticed is they've amalgamated the Cyber Razor Cut advert with the Pirate TV one.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good move.
That was cool.
Prepare for serious weirdness next issue. I think the whole magazine's weird. I love how it's got things like this as well. Look, Streets of Rage on the cover. So not even Sonic on there, but Streets of Rage.
That is cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Sonic the comic accelerates into 95 with Streets of Rage.
And does it start with what happened? What's that about?
Well, this is it's carried on from a previous story.
Oh,
No, it
right.
hasn't. So it's Porker Lewis. His name is. And yeah, I remember some of the characters. Johnny Lightfoot was the rabbit.
Johnny Lightfoot. Porker Lewis.
These are all cool designs. Yeah, I know. And then Johnny Lightfoot dies.
Does he?
Later on, yeah, which is quite sad.
Dies?
Oh, it's got out of focus a bit. That's weird. Oh well, we're coming towards the end anyway.
Yeah, we're coming towards the end, but
Streets
we
of
got
Rage.
a bit of a focus problem.
Cool.
Maybe if I do this with my hand.
I think I can adjust the settings on OBS. But I feel like we're coming towards a natural place. I'll just I'll get it back in focus.
We'll
just
get back
for
in
this last
focus.
shot.
Bear with us.
That's interesting music.
Yeah. Tom's working on the focus issue. So what do you guys think about this? Have you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane? I have got probably about 200 magazines back at my house, and Tom's probably got another 100 here maybe. So between us, we've got a lot of magazines. So if we like this formula of what we've done, we could revisit it in the future. What do you think?
Well, I'll share what I think because I'm the only one here.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea, bro. I also think we should do that idea of looking over some adverts as well, because you can find them on YouTube, but I think it'd be quite interesting to put them onto a stream and watch too. It's good to get. I love gaming. I love actually playing the games, but maybe we'll try and do every other week. So one week be gaming, then the week following will be magazines, making stuff, exploring.
We got so many of them. We could have this set up somehow, and then as we finish, we could read one magazine based on the game we were playing, maybe.
That's really cool. So combine the two. So actually, we could look at these magazines and then play the game off of a flashcard.
Yeah, and then at the end, see what they were reviewed as.
Yeah,
we don't agree
and we
with
could
that.
go we could try and guess, what's our rating going to be, and then see what the magazine gives it.
That's a really good idea. What do you think to that? Nice memory lane trip. I still want to see you guys do a full let's play of a retro game.
Well, I've played through many games.
Tom's done a lot of them. But yeah, we can still do that.
I think Audiality wants me to do something like all of Link to the Past, but that would be about five streams.
We tried to play Earthbound.
Oh yeah, that's painful.
And it's not really stream worthy because there's a lot of text, and we thought, do we skip the text and ignore the story and just do it to completion? And that even doing that would probably take 10, 20 streams.
It was quite an interesting one because I thought to myself, do I try and narrate and read everything that's said on there? And then I realised it would take ages to do it. And then, because I didn't really know the game as well, it was a bit I don't really know where I'm going, so I was just walking around in circles.
And then we sort of you were trying to engage with people as well in the chat, so it's RPGs are a bit difficult really for streams, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like there are certain RPGs to be fine. Something like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, a Metroidvania would be fine because you can just walk around and talk whilst you do it, but over the head ones don't work so well.
No.
A complete Super Mario World or something, less text. But I feel like
that's been done a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah, but also I feel like I did Sonic 3 and Knuckles, do you remember?
Yeah.
And that's a really long game. But because the thing is, for me with Super Mario World, it's okay, but I never really played it back in the day in the same way as other people on YouTube. I can do it, but it's just a bit random for me. Whereas something like Revenge of Shinobi or Shinobi 3, those would be good games for me to do, or Streets of Rage, or you kind of got to stick to things that you connect to, really.
GBA Mother 3 is perfection. I'd love to give that a go.
Yeah,
I do like
do that.
I do like the look of Earthbound on the SNES. I love the way you fight Gygas at the end, and Gygas is kind of like the devil, and I love that that Angry Video Game episode where he's talking about Earthbound. That really got me into it. It just seems like a really in-depth game, but I've never seen Mother 3. But can you get the SNES version of Earthbound on the Game Boy Advance?
Not on the Game Boy Advance, but on your 3DS we could do that via an emulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fine to do. You think you actually play it then, Billiam?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's my homework for the week is to get your 3DS modded.
Yes.
And stuff. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Cool.
Right, well, we'll end it there, I think,
Good.
guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you give us a like, that makes YouTube think that we're better than we probably are. And we'll see you at the next one. We're not sure what we're going to be playing next, but maybe we'll watch some videos or something next time.
Yeah, I think that could be cool.
Yeah, let's do that next time.
I'll tell you what, we'll line it up so that we watch a video clip, then play the game from that clip.
Yes.
But how late do you want to go? Do you want to go just 90s, or do you fancy going a bit later?
We can do whatever we want, man. Like, whatever you want to do.
I feel like I might do a bit of homework and pick out some actual really entertaining videos for us to watch, and then play a bit of each game as well.
Yep.
Because I don't think we should just watch generic, boring adverts. We should pick out the good ones.
Yeah.
Or the funny ones. Or
The Rick Mail ones as well.
That's it.
Yeah.
And there's some really weird Japanese ones I want to show you as well that you won't have seen, that I think you'll react really well to. So
okay.
yeah, that'll be on
Sweet.
the stream next time.
So next stream, same time, same place, Monday at around 8:30, 9 o'clock. We'll see you then. We're going to watch some really deranged video game adverts and play the games as well. So we'll see you next time, and goodbye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.